So friends, Namaskar and good day to all viewers. I am once again in front of you with one more exciting video in continuing with the previous two videos already launched related to this subject. Now we will continue with the same topic in detail about few more things that we have find out related to this. So the topic of today's presentation is understanding the transition of existing 34 AB valuers under the income tax rules 2026. So friends, CEV की पाठशाला में चाय पर चर्चा पर आपका स्वागत है. Valuers alert, section 514 of the Income Tax Act 2025, a new chapter for registered valuers. Understanding the transition of existing Rule 34 AB valuers under the Income Tax Rule 2026 by Research and Policy Cell of Council of Engineers and Valuers by CEV Group, simply the best. Powered by CEV Group. This news is already published in detail on our official news portal, CEV Techno News Special Front Page Investigation. And this will be published in the forthcoming newspaper to be published in the month of July. So let's continue with the presentation. First of all, I welcome all viewers for watching this video. Please do not forget to like, comment and subscribe to our official YouTube channel, CEV's Engineers and Valuers Club. For any suggestion or queries or questions related to this video, don't forget to contact me directly on my personal number 9041263607. Welcome to our channel. Thank you for watching. CEV की पाठशाला में आपका स्वागत है. We value your choice. Share your feedback and suggestions in the comment box. Your input helps us grow and serve you better. Topics you want to see next, let us know what topics you would like to cover in our upcoming videos. Your ideas are our content. ज्ञान बांटें, सवाल पूछें and समाधान पाए. CEV की पाठशाला में एक बार फिर से आपका स्वागत है. Let's continue with the subject. Valuers alert. CEV Techno News Special Front Page Investigation. Section 514 of the Income Tax Act 2025, a new chapter for registered valuers, understanding the transition of existing Rule 34 AB valuers under the Income Tax Rule 2026. CEV Techno News Quick Reference Guide. This video is serial number 3. We have already launched 2 videos and this is the serial number 3 videos. For your convenience, we have translated each and every point covered in this video in both the languages, in English as well as in Hindi, to be understood by all the valuers residing in small cities and towns. Income Tax Act 2025, Section 514, Quick Compliance Guide for Existing Registered Valuers, Rule 34 AB. तत्वरित मार्गदर्शिका आयकर अधिनियम 2025 की धारा 514 के अंतर्गत वर्तमान पंजीकृत मूल्यांककों हेतु. Now, editor's note. The valuation profession in India is witnessing another significant regulatory transformation. After the successful implementation of the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India (IBBI) framework for registered valuers, the Income Tax Department has now introduced a new statutory framework governing valuers under the Income Tax Act 2025. Thousands of engineers, architects, surveyors, and valuation professionals who have been rendering valuation services under the income tax rules for many years are now entering a transition phase. While the new framework aims to modernize the system and maintain an updated register of valuers, it has also raised several practical questions regarding registration, documentation, timelines, and procedural compliances. The Council of Engineers and Valuers, as a national professional body representing engineers and valuers, believes that awareness and timely compliance are the keys to a smooth transition. This special feature has therefore been prepared to explain the legal position in simple language and to guide members through the evolving regulatory framework. This article is intended as an educational and professional guideline document. Members are advised to comply with the statutory provision and any official clarification issued by the competent authority from time to time. So it is very necessary to view this video till end so that you may not be able to. So friends, namaskar and good day to all. Let's continue with part 2B of part 2, section 514 of the Income Tax Act 2025. Policy recommendations, editorial opinion, and future roadmap for registered valuers. An editorial by Council of Engineers and Valuers. So, first of all, let's see editorial perspective. A reform that must inspire confidence, not confusion. Every major legislative reform brings with it opportunities as well as challenges. The introduction of the Income Tax Act 2025 and Income Tax Rule 2026 is undoubtedly one such reform for the valuation profession. The Council of Engineers and Valuers welcomes every initiative that strengthens professionalism, transparency, and accountability. At the same time, successful implementation of any new legal framework depends not only upon the legislation itself, but also upon clear procedures, effective communication, and consistent implementation throughout the country. A transition involving thousands of existing valuers should be guided by principles of simplicity, certainty, and fairness. The objective of the law should be to facilitate compliance, not to create avoidable procedural uncertainty. The need for uniform implementation. One of the most common concerns expressed by professionals is possibility of different interpretations by different field offices. Uniformity is essential. Every applicant, irrespective of the state or jurisdiction in which he or she practices, should receive the same procedural guidelines, the same documentation requirement, and the same standard of scrutiny. Consistency promotes confidence. Inconsistency creates uncertainty. The Council believes that nationally uniform implementation will greatly enhance the credibility of the new framework. The importance of clear administrative guidance. Experience from earlier regulatory reforms demonstrate that uncertainty usually arises not because of deficiencies in legislation, but because of the absence of the detailed procedural guidance. Accordingly, the Council believes that comprehensive administrative guidance would be beneficial for both the Income Tax Department and valuation professionals. Such guidance may include detailed frequently asked questions, frequent FAQs, illustrative examples, specimen application formats, document checklist, guidance on rectification of deficiencies, timelines for processing, guidance of communication with applicants. These measures would promptly voluntary compliance and reduce avoidable correspondences. These measures would promote voluntary compliance and reduce avoidable correspondences. Policy recommendations of the Council of Engineers and Valuers. In the interest of smooth implementation, the Council respectfully offers the following recommendation for consideration by the competent authorities. Publication of a comprehensive guidance manual. A detailed handbook explaining every stage of the registration process should greatly assist professionals across the country. The manual may include statutory provisions, procedural workflow, specimen applications, common deficiencies, model declarations, document checklist. Development of a dedicated online registration portal. A digital portal should provide electronic filing, document uploading, acknowledgement generation, application tracking, online deficiency notices, and electronic approval. Such a system would reduce paperwork and improve administrative efficiencies. Standard operating procedure SOP for field authorities. A uniform SOP would ensure that all applications are processed on consistent parameters throughout India. This would minimize regional variations and promote transparency. Time-bound disposal of applications. The Council recommends that applications be processed within a clearly defined administrative timelines, subject to the applicant furnishing complete information. Predictable timeline enhances professional confidence and administrative accountability. Number 5, facility for rectification of minor deficiencies. Applications occasionally contain clerical or documentary deficiencies. Instead of override rejection, applicants must be provided an opportunity to rectify such deficiencies within the specified period. This approach would encourage compliances while maintaining procedural fairness. National Awareness Program. The Council recommends that awareness program be organized jointly with professional bodies to familiarize valuers with the new statutory framework. Webinars, regional workshops, and explanatory booklets would significantly improve understanding. Regular publication of clarification. A practical questions emerging during implementation. Periodic clarifications issued by the competent authority would ensure consistency and reduce uncertainty. Issues requiring further clarification. While appreciating the legislative intent, the Council believes that clarification on certain practical issues would be beneficial. These include detailed eligibility criteria for transition cases, complete list of supporting documents, treatment of applications with minor deficiencies, procedure for correction of submitted information, expected processing timelines, status of applications pending scrutiny, mechanism for communication of deficiencies, availability to appeal or review in procedural matters, process for updating future changes in particulars, preservation and accessibility of registration records. Clarification on these matters would help professionals comply more effectively. The expanding role of modern valuer. The profession of valuation has evolved considerably over the past 2 decades. Today, valuer is expected to process not only technical knowledge but also legal awareness, regulatory understanding, financial literacy, digital documentation skills, ethical judgment, professional independence. Future valuation practice will increasingly require integration of engineering knowledge, market analysis, technology, and statutory compliance. The modern valuer is therefore both a technical expert and a regulatory professional. Preparing for the future. The Council of Engineers and Valuers encourages members to view regulatory compliances as a component of professional excellence. Every practicing valuer should strive on to maintain updated professional records, continuous learning, digital documentation, high ethical standards, transparent work practice, timely statutory compliance. These practices enhance individual credibility and strengthen public confidence in the profession. The Council's commitment. The Council of Engineers and Valuers reaffirms its commitment to protecting the legitimate interest of the valuation profession, promoting ethical practice, encouraging continuing professional education, assisting members in understanding new laws, encouraging constructively with government authorities, publishing authentic professional guidance, supporting regulatory reforms that strengthen the profession. The Council will continue to represent practical issues affecting members and to advocate for clear, transparent, and efficient implementation of the new framework. Action plan for every existing registered valuers. We have already seen this stepwise plan earlier in first video also, but we will again continue with the same so that the viewers who have missed the first video can be guided accordingly. The Council recommends the following immediate action plan. Step 1, study the relevant provision of the Income Tax Act 2025 and Income Tax 2026. Step 2, verify your existing registration status with and maintain updated records. Step 3, organize all educational, professional, and identity documents in both physical and digital form. Step 4, monitor official notification issued by the competent authority. Complete all prescribed procedural requirements within the applicable timeline. Retain copies of all application acknowledgements and correspondence. Step 7, participate in professional development programs organized by recognized institutions. Step 8, consult authentic sources whenever procedural doubt arises. A message to young engineers and aspiring valuers. The valuation profession is entering an era where integrity, technical competence, and regulatory compliance will define professional success. Young engineers aspiring to become valuers should invest in technical excellence, legal knowledge, valuation standards, report writing, communication skill, digital technologies, and lifelong learning. The future belongs to professionals who combine knowledge with discipline and ethics. Now, editorial conclusion. Transition under the Income Tax Act 2025 is more than an administrative exercise. It is an opportunity to strengthen the institutional foundation of the valuation profession. With clear statutory guidelines, consistent implementation, and active cooperation between the government and professional organization, India can develop a valuation ecosystem that is transparent, reliable, and internationally respected. The Council of Engineers and Valuers call upon all members to approach this transition with diligence, professionalism, and confidence. By embracing compliance, maintaining the highest ethical standards, and continuously upgrading the knowledge, valuers can contribute meaningfully to the credibility of the tax system and to the nation's economic development. As further official clarification and procedural guidelines become available, the Council will continue to disseminate authentic information through CEV Techno-News, seminars, webinars, and technical publications, ensuring that every member remains informed and prepared. Editor's closing note. The special series has been prepared to promote awareness among engineers and valuers regarding the evolving statutory framework governing valuation under the Income Tax Act 2025. The readers are encouraged to refer to the Act, the Income Tax Rules 2026, and official notification issued by the competent authorities for applicable legal requirements. The Council of Engineers and Valuers will continue to monitor developments and publish updated guidance for the benefit of the profession. This is published by the Editorial Board, CEV Techno News, Council of Engineers and Valuers. And thank you very much for viewing this video. Advisory to Council of Engineers and Valuers members. The Council of Engineers and Valuers urges that its members engaged in valuation practice to immediately review their compliance status under the new income tax provisions. It is advisable to consult updated guidelines, seek expert assistance if required, and ensure that applications are filed correctly and within time. This development underscores the increasing regulatory scrutiny and the need for the professional diligence in maintaining valid credentials in the valuation domain. For further updates and expert guidance, members are encouraged to stay connected with the professional forums and regulatory advisors at advisories issued from time to time. So friends, thank you all viewers for watching this video. We appreciate your time and support. CEV Ki Pathshala, the official CEV's Engineers and Valuers Club, professional body, Council of Engineers and Valuers. Thank you for being a part of CEV Ki Pathshala. Please do not forget to like, comment and share. Your support fuels our mission. We value your voice. Topics you want to see next. Let us know what topics you like us to cover in our upcoming videos. Your ideas, our content. Together, let us build a stronger engineering community. Stay tuned for more informative and impactful content. Thank you very much.